Yeah. This big Giants talk of New York with a skyline bleeds. Basketball dreams in the football seas. Got a mic in the hand and a vision that feeds. In the fantasy realms where the ghost dog leads. He's a shadow on the court and a phantom on the field. Timberland stomping, truth never concealed. Got my podcast lit, each story revealed. Talk Ryan legends and hoops that appeal. From the shadows of MetLife to Mike's last track. Ghost dog repping Big Blue, never looking back. Podcast sales, that's deep in the fog. Gridiron echoes follow the phantom dog.
So the missed block ended up with Jaxson Dart on the floor and eventually having to take a trip to that all familiar blue tent. Now, this has been the topic of conversation for days now, ever since that game finished on Saturday. Everybody want to get crazy about Jaxson Dart's playing style. Is it sustainable? Is he really a star waiting to just blow up because of his play style or what have you? Is it reckless this? Is it necessary that? Look, man, the media's going to keep doing what they do, obviously. However, I would be remiss and quite frankly, like out of my mind if I didn't at least address the correlation between Jaxson Dart and this idea of him being an injury problem now with his concussion situations and having to visit the blue tent. So it's like, for me, fam, I don't want him to lose that eggs, that dog, that baller mentality that he has. At the same time, I don't want him to have this. And he even said it himself, like when they interviewed him, like, I just feel like I'm getting targeted now to be, dragged into the blue tent for one reason or the next. At the same time, I also understand that the NFL is getting crazy with the concussion protocols. And sometimes, I ain't going to hold you, but as annoying as it can be sometimes, they really do have to save some of these players from themselves. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Like, sometimes you're going to be like, yeah, man, like, we got to take care of you because you out here looking crazy in the light right now. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just don't think that was one of these situations because the hit looked obviously a lot way worse than what it was. He was winded. He cleared the protocol. I don't want this attached to him like that. But talk to me, E, man. Like, how you feel about this whole situation? Is it serious or is it just a show? Is the league doing too much?
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reference to something that is well known. Last year, him playing his rock'em sock'em style of football due to unstable, right? Because let me be the first to let you know something, and I think you might know this. Everybody asks me, do you want Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward, right? Or Jaxson Dart, because he was number 3 for me on the quarterback list.
He was for me too. It was Shedeur, Milroe, and then he was my number 3.
Okay. And now I'm so happy you brought his name because I'm gonna bring that up right now. I said to everybody, I don't want none of them to come. The only quarterback I want to come to this team is Jalen Milroe. And everybody was like, what, E? You serious? You bugging? I said, listen to me. Brian Dable will get Cam Ward, Jaxson Dart, and Shedeur Sanders fucking hurt. He will get them hurt. We will constantly worry about them being injured because he's looking for that Josh Allen type of quarterback prototype. Jaxson Dart is nowhere near that size. Cam Ward is coming to a place where he's going to have to do a little bit more quicker mentally, right? And Shedeur's too small to take those hits behind this line. Did I want Shedeur Sanders to be the New York Football Giants quarterback because I also knew Cam Ward was gone? Absolutely. Did I want Jaxson Dart, the third option, to possibly be here? Sure I did. But I thought the quarterback that would have fit Unstable's offense the best was Jalen Milroe. Due to size, due to strength, due to speed, and due to the things that he does with his legs as a quarterback, right?
Right.
But moving on, we drafted Dart. 5 visits, my brother, to the blue tent last season. 5 visits. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a quarterback record for the New York Football Giants in a
We're
season.
talking about it, man. He's got almost
don't
as much as Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson's for their career, and Josh Allen's.
This is what I'm
Not
saying.
combined, but like they've been in the
Right.
league for years, and he has almost as many as they do already.
Right. And that goes to show you the style of play that he was under, the tutelage and false leadership that he had to follow, and the things that he had to do to ad-lib to put himself in a position to even look like he was that talented because of what was going on. Now, mind you, the line was blocking, right? That boy had time back there. Nobody complained about the time that Jaxson Dart had to throw the ball last season. Nobody complained about the time that Russell Wilson had back there last year to throw the ball. Nobody complained about the time Jameis Winston had back there last season. So the line was actually not the problem, but sometimes you make yourself the problem regardless to the line, which is safety. The kid didn't understand this league. They will gun for you. And what game stands out to me more than any one of them all is when he played against Chicago. They were trying to hurt that boy. And it was evident. It's like he had a bounty on him, right?
Yep.
Some coaches don't like the flashy, pretty boy showboating. You ain't putting your watch up. You ain't doing no dances. It's disrespecting me, right? And Chicago let him know. They was every time he got out the pocket, somebody was full blast, not stopping, trying to crush him. No let-ups, no chills, no filter. They was trying to break that boy. You feel me? And he played against some of the top defenses in the NFL last season. And that's another thing, you know? So say that to say this. Yes, he has to protect himself because that's a real thing. But let's also talk about the theatrical events and the dramatics. All right? All that squirming around like an uncocooned butterfly is pissing me off.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, I definitely
ask
know
you
it's
about that.
It's theatrics, bro.
So if had he gotten up quick enough, you think that they would have even have entertained the procedure of bringing him into the blue tent? Like if he had gotten cracked and he had just shake it off quick and got up on his feet, you think they would have brought him to the blue tent, or they still, you know what I mean? Like I just, like you said, I feel like Winston on the ground and
that's the thing. He has the flair for the. Yeah, he has an emotional. He has an emotional side to him, right? Like most quarterbacks, they all have an emotional side to them. But there are the quarterbacks like Daniel Jones, and I'm only referencing him because he was here in the longest tenure, the last 10 years, right? He takes a hit like that, he pops up off the ground to show face. Whether the hit was injury or whatever, we will find that out. But most quarterbacks will jump up off the ground to show, okay, I took a hit, but I'm all right, right? Jaxson Dart likes the theatrical events, man. He likes the flair. He likes to be worried about, right? He's still a mama's boy at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And the fans are his mama at this point. You feel me? My baby ain't hurt nobody, but he still got shot at baby's party. You feel me? So, and then the fans, is he hurt? Because I don't want him to leave. You know? So
yeah, people were out here like,
yo,
oh my God.
Yo, let me tell you something. The whole world in Giants and MetLife Stadium on Saturday, you could hear Carl Banks and Bob Papa talking about it. That's how quiet it was. You could hear them up there talking about it. The whole
I heard Bob Papa. Bro. Bob Papa say, well, Jaxson got blasted by whatever. Then that's when Carl said, man, he missed the block.
And everybody was,
my baby.
Yeah.
No.
Yo. And don't get it twisted. He took a hit. But is he a lot more dramatic than most quarterbacks at this age? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'm going to go on record and say it. I'm not saying he's faking the jacks or he pump faking. But I'm saying act like you coming out of the cocoon instead of waddling around in it still. That's all I'm saying. Right. He over here making snow angels, bro.
doing too much. You're gone too
Yo,
far.
for no reason, family. For no reason. Come on now.
But I got to ask you a question, though, because we were talking backstage about enabling, right? Enablism, right? So Jaxson Dart has been playing like this since Ole Miss, right? Gets drafted by us. He who shall not be named took the reins, put his hands over him, right? Tutelage and what have you. Now he's underneath a new tutelage, kind of still doing the same thing with the rough and tough gameplay. Is this a situation where it's just kind of going to be what it is? High risk, high reward, boom or bust. Emphasis on the boom if it hits, and the bust if it don't. Is this what we're gonna have to deal with here as Giants fans, as far as New Jack City's concerned?
Yeah.
Is this like something that's being enabled because this is the only way that he can succeed? Is what I'm saying. Because look, when it came to the backyard situation with the Malachi, that shit was smooth as butter. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Smooth. Did the move, got out the pocket with the scramble, did the, you know what I mean, off the
set his feet too.
Base.
Set his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Set his feet. Got his shoulder square and threw off, like, first of all, a launching spot. He got himself
he had to jump up to get
launching spot.
You know what I mean? Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got himself into a correct launching spot.
And these he trusts his receiver. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things, E, where it's like, it's going to be exciting to be on the edge of my feet every time he's in those moments.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, I was hoping that we wouldn't have to deal with that here anymore as Giants fans.
But you know what, though? I think that's one of his gifts, right? And I'm going to give the kid credit. He has the gift that you cannot teach. And that gift is called escapability. He has the gift of escapability. For some reason, he's able to see the defenders around him and take certain angles to give himself more time, right? Mm-hmm. Even if somebody's coming off an edge, he has the escapability to move around. And I think that's one of the things that Harbaugh is in love with. I think as long as he can be blocked well enough, right, to get enough time, it doesn't turn into escapability anymore. It turns into moving your launching spot and actually making plays downfield, right? So the big plays are downfield, is some are going to come off broken plays. He has that broken play, big play ability. And that's one thing you cannot teach. That's the boom, right? But here's the bust. When you get a defensive scheme that is able to take away that escapability because they are clogging lanes and you taking a step forward up, it's the thing. Clobbering time. Shout outs to Coach Ed. You feel me? And that's where the problem lies. It is more so boom, because we saw boom all last season. But then when it's time to say, you know what? I got to fling this thing out of bounds. I got to throw this thing away and live to fight another down. He has to grasp the concept quicker, or he will be in just more than a blue tent. He'll be in a blue coffin.
And I get it, man. I love this dude, this young man's ability to make those plays, that the moxie, if you will.
Right.
I don't want that to go away, man. I need him to be able to take that raw talent and use, you know, like the intellect of the game to play smart, to do the right, better decisions. You know what I mean? To protect himself. Like, forget how we feel as far as like, you know, like, oh, we got to worry about him. Like, I need him to worry about him, but not so much where he's worrying about everything else, if that makes sense.
And that comes from mental reps, right? It comes from psychological reps, meaning as in the same instance, but it comes from understanding situational football. That is the biggest part of a quarterback's, that's of his being, to grasp the concept of knowing, okay, I have the raw talent, I have the ability, but sometimes I have to live to fight another down so that talent can live to see another down. You know, you take yourself away from the game. You take your teammates away from moving the chains. You take away a lot if you don't have that football IQ. And I think he has the football IQ. It just has to be put into repetitiousness, and it has to be put into his mental notes. Throw it away. Recognize, right? Recognizability, situational football, quicker recognition. You know what? Let me throw it away. And guess what? That escapability, throwing the ball away, once the refs notice, okay, he got the ball out about a second ago, you pick up late hit penalties. Put your team in a better position. You feel me?
He never get
start
those
to do
before
things,
like that.
right?
Not like that.
Right, and then you start to get them calls. So it all works out for him in his development, but it just has to be repetitious.
Right, man. Right. And obviously he's a young quarterback, second year in the league. He's still got a lot to learn. New offense, new offensive scheme, new play calling. So I'm sure there's a lot on his table, man. And, if there's anybody's going to be able to do it as far as somebody who's his age and with his talent, especially in New York, it's going to be him. That being the case, man, I just, oh, man, just.
Get your ass up. Can we just keep it real? Get your ass up off the ground, bro.
Get your ass up, man. Just breathe.
You know what I'm saying?
Jump on your heels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stop it, bro. Get your Dorothy on, bro. Stop playing. Click your heels and get your ass back in Kansas. Ain't nothing wrong with you. He just got the flair for the dramatics, man. He in New York. You know what I'm saying? He know how to play to the crowd. He know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? If you hurt, you hurt. We get that. If the wind is knocked out of you, yes, take your time. No questions about it. But every time you get hit, they not as big as it normally would be, pause. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. We see what time it is. That hit he took, I wish we had it on video. It wasn't that big, bro. We don't got that
clip. Got it here in the archives.
Yeah, let's take a look at that a couple of times.
Second and 10. They bring pressure, and Dart gets blasted.
He hit his chest plate mostly. It was
but can we look at the one more time and look at the I'm not moving because I just died. Can we just look at that?
Yeah, got you.
2 yardage, second and 10. They bring pressure, and Dart gets blasted.
So he just did.
He even had his hand.
Come on, bro. Come on. Rockabye, baby. So
if that was Josh Allen, he would have just dusted it off and kept it pushing, man. Get up.
All right, I know the people watching. Just one more game. Can we look at the dead chicken shit, please?
2 yardage, second and 10. They bring pressure, and Dart gets blasted.
Yeah, he gassing it. He definitely gassed it. I think he was trying to draw a flag. He was gassing it. But that was clean, though. What he trying to draw? Get up out of there. And you know what, E? I hate that shit. They do that shit enough in the NBA. I don't need that sickness because that's what it is, E. That whole drawing fouls and all that shit, man. I get in certain situations, cool. It could be part of the game. And
so we gonna label that. So we gonna label that a football flop. That's a football flop.
Yeah.
All right, one more time then. See, I'm with you. Now we on the same page. One more time. It's a quick hit.
Second and 10. They bring pressure, and Dart gets blasted.
Enough for that flopping shit, man.
Yeah,
I hate that shit, bro. That shit make me
stole that
sick.
shit. That's what I do. He stole that shit.
Yeah, he's gonna get mad that he gotta go to the blue tent. You see what you're doing? You're doing too much.
I put myself in there. Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? He look like a baby sea lion. You ain't see him? Yo, that's crazy.
Yardage, second and 10. They bring pressure, and Dart gets blasted.
You know what he looked like? He looked like the Yamcha in the crater. You know what I mean? Like, stop it, bro.
Come on, bro.
Stop.
Come on, bro. He looked like Vegeta inside when he was inside that water. I forgot what it was called. It's not the hyperbaric chamber, is it? No,
it's not.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, bro.
Yeah. It's the
Yo, come on, man.
I don't know what it's called.
Though. And I'm listening. I'm not sitting here saying the kid didn't get right? But he didn't even get hit nowhere near the upper part of his body, bro. The upper part of his body wasn't touched.
Nope.
But he there sitting looking like
it was all sternum.
Yeah,
and
it was all stern. Like
all
I said, he got the wind knocked out of him, but he laid on the ground like it was death from above.
Yep.
Come on.
I'm sure he was winded. I'm sure he got all the wind
I'm
knocked
very
out
sure.
his shit.
Yeah, he was definitely Wendy Williams.
He could catch his breath getting up. Like, come on, man, I've done it before.
Come on, man.
I'm like, oh shit.
But the curl up in the fetal
up,
position.
Like, oh. Nah,
he curled up in the fetal position.
Fetal position. Yeah.
Yeah. He just look at it. Come on. That ain't what we do.
Enough. Not over here. Especially not with the Giants. But yeah, man, we getting close to the 55-minute mark here, E. Anything you looking forward to as far as the rest of the week, the joint practices and what have you, man?
Yeah, man. I'm looking for the joint practices, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm really, really looking for. I'm looking for the Giants offense to come out there with an attitude and let the Miami defense know we are not what you've been hearing about. We're exactly what you need to start respecting. And it starts in joint practices like that because other teams is there to make a statement, especially when you in their house. You feel me? We're going to be down in South Beach, and they want to make a statement. So let's match that energy. And I just already know our defense going to get some good reports because that offensive line is nowhere near better than ours at all. You know what I mean? So the defense is about to go eat. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there like some crazed dogs. Y'all know how I go. And that's it, bro.
That's a fact, man. You expect any team fights? Any situations?
Yes, absolutely.
The Heat?
Absolutely.
That's what I like to see.
I expect Jaxson Dart to be throwing footballs.
Talking big shit.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I expect things to be taken off the field. I stole that shit. That's what I do.
South Beach.
Yeah, right? I wanted to get crazy. But you know what though? I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there might be a little friction and tension, but a hardball coach team is about discipline, respect, and class. So it may not get nowhere near that because of who he is. Now, I'll allow that with my own players because that's in-house, you know, us going at it, iron sharpening iron. But if you show your ass like that somewhere else, it might be some consequences. So I think the class, I think the respect, and I think the discipline will kick in.
Right, man. And I expect the same. You know, even though there might be a little situation scuffle is concerned, but
a little kung fu,
you know,
a little bit.
Yeah, a little
you know what I'm saying? Little kung fu. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Yoga fire, yoga flame. Might be a little, boom. You know, sonic boom.
But you know, man, definitely got to keep an eye on Najee Harris to see his role if he even makes the team because you know it's still pending. Technically hasn't been fully signed yet. And hopefully that third string quarterback can kind of like, you know, show the depth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't get to see shit.
I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be cool, bro.
You know what I mean?
Who is this dude?
Who, the quarterback?
Who is this dude? Who is this dude, bro?
He used to play for the Saints. He's only here for 2 games, preseason games.
I'm gonna ask you one more again.
Let me hold on.
Who?
Let me look it up again. Jake Hayner.
Oh man,
you should have seen.
Ain't nobody out there better than that. Ain't nobody out there better than that. Jake Haney.
Here's our guy. Hold on. You gonna laugh. I know you're gonna laugh at this shit. Yeah, that's our guy right there. He used to play for the Saints. You never seen this dude?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up. Nah. That ain't Jake Haney right there.
Yeah, that's him, man.
That's Jake Hayner.
Hayner.
Suspect
yeah,
like that.
For the Saints.
That's what he doing?
Yeah,
that's how he looking?
Yep. That's the guy who's gonna play for 2 preseason games. He used to play for the Bulldogs. It's Georgia,
What
right?
Bulldogs?
Yeah.
Georgia?
Georgia. Yeah, Georgia.
Jake Hayner looked like your first period math teacher dressing up to play football.
Not Georgia. Fresno State Bulldogs.
I'm about to say, I know he wasn't no Bulldog. Not with that throwing motion. Can we get back to that picture? What's going on with that? Can we get back to that?
Hold on, I got you right now. Give me a sec. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, I got it.
I need to know what throwing motion was that. And how many yards did that pass go? Come on now. Come on now. What we doing, bro? Jake Hayner played for the New Orleans Rainbows. Come on, man. What we doing, bro? What was his life in New Orleans? What was his attempt to completion life?
He's only going to be here for the preseason games.
I get it, but I need what was his life?
2024, he played in 2020, 226, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. Is this for the entirety of the time that he was there? Hold on.
Get him the fuck out of here, Ghost. I can't give him no more time.
During his regular season career with the New Orleans Saints, quarterback Jake Hayner appeared in 8 games, making 1 start, throwing for 226 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And that's it. Yeah.
Did he win the game?
He was 18 for 39. That's terrible.
He was 48%.
He was 40% his completions. He's only here for the joint. You know what I mean? That's it. And it's unfortunate, man. Somebody
know. He know Jose.
Right.
That's what he know Jose. He know Jose, bro.
I feel like we still had the veto. We would have been all right.
Yeah. He know Jose. That's all.
Know Jose. But yeah, man. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. Hopefully these Giants get it together, man. Preseason 1 was a little shaky, nothing crazy. Hopefully it builds on to number 2. But you know what it is, man. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, especially for the tribe. We're going to be on this mic. So be sure to hit the like. Hit the bell. So that way, you know what I mean? When we got stuff dropping, you know what time it is, man. And also be sure to follow the Shakedown 2.0. Of course, my brother E the Chosen with his channel. What is the name of your channel again, E?
The Blue Ocean. E the Chosen one, the Blue Ocean.
E the Chosen Blue Ocean. Make sure you check out the Blue Bodega as well, man, with Same Difference TV, Black Freezy TV, Shakedown Shenanigans, man. You know what it is, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe on all those channels, because without you guys, there is no us. And if we want to get bigger and badder for your entertainment purposes, you know what I mean? Give us a little push. And you start with just pushing on that button. So with that being the case, around this time, man, you know what it is. The Big Blue Revolution will be televised. Peace.
Peace.
From the shadows of MetLife to Mike's last track, GhostDog repping Big Blue, never looking back. Podcast sales, that's deep in the fog. Gridiron echoes follow the phantom dog. Jersey glows under moonless skies. Fades with the beat, but never truly dies. He barks once loud, a New York anthem blast. That vanishes like stories from podcast past.
This is a GhostDog mixtape original.